Hey everybody, it's Austin Ward for Let 'em Monroe, back with another BuckIQ, back with Evan Spencer, so you know that we're talking about some wide receivers, and my goodness, Evan, they've been pretty busy for these first 3 games.
Absolutely, and I love to see it every Saturday. They're just out there having fun, and they're playing for one another. It's just fun to see them out there smiling and have a good time.
There was a stretch on Saturday night against TCU that might not have been worth smiling about for Austin Mack. It was just weird to me, Evan. You've played the position. I don't know if you've ever had days quite like that or practices, whatever. He's normally so reliable. You and I have talked about him being, an all-purpose Mike Thomas kind of guy. I was almost speechless to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely surprised. But with coming playing receiver, man, there's so many different things, and we'll get into that once we kind of get the chance to break down the film. But there's so many of those games within the games, and sometimes you can get in your own head a little bit. And when it comes down to playing receiver and being confident and going after football, sometimes you can think you got to squeeze early, and the ball gets there a little later than expected, or just some small stuff like that. But it's all things that can get corrected, and I know that they will get it corrected this week.
There were still some pretty good highlights for Austin Mack in that game. And Ohio State won, so you get to have a learning experience from a victory. That's what you always want.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll look at some of those other things that he wants to get corrected when we roll the tape right now.
To the boundary to Mack. Play action from the pocket. It's clean. Downfield shot for Mack. Leaping play. Catch at the 2-yard.
Almost right off the bat here, AT&T Stadium, a Saturday night, ranked opponent, Evan. You got Austin Mack jumping in the mix, and I thought this might be a special night just based off this one catch.
Yeah, no, I mean, right off the jump, we thought that this was going to be a big day for Austin, and obviously it was a tougher one. But you can see early on from his release, he got a little bit of an inside release, keeping the DB honest, keeping him on his toes, right? Did great with his hands, didn't allow him to really get a good jam on him. If you show the other angle, you'll be able to see it a bit better. Yeah, so he does great getting this arm down, pinning that arm, releasing inside, putting speed on him vertical. Now he's getting up on top of him, trying to stack him, right? Because if I can stack this DB, I naturally win because that safety's over here. So the quarterback's just got to throw it somewhere over here, and it's a touchdown. But nonetheless, we still have a great play, great route, great hand action in route, and then great play on the ball.
And how hard is this play on the ball? I mean, it's such a sensational grab.
Right.
You're running full speed. It's out a little bit in front of him. 2 guys closing in on him. That seems like a high degree of difficulty to me.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that he was tracking, kind of parallel to the numbers, and then had to fade out towards the, fade away from the football, make a catch with a DB barreling down on him. So this was a heck of a football play, and this shows you too why I know that he's got a lot of talent with tracking the football. He just kind of get comfortable. Those guys that need a couple games under their belt just need to do this a couple more times, and and then we'll see the more consistent efforts.
Yeah. So this was already his second catch of that opening drive, which made what was about to happen even more puzzling.
No pressure. Dart across the middle. Drops.
Ohio State trying to put away this drive, and Austin Mack gets open. Dwayne Askins, a 7-11 connection. Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, here's another tough one. I mean, you can see from the start he got a great win and almost won too good, if that makes any sense.
Get a little complacent after.
Exactly. He pins that arm down as, oh my goodness, I'm open. Give me the ball right now. And then when you kind of have that feeling and I'm open, sometimes you can get a bad thought in the back of your head. Oh, I might need to close early, or just overthink different things. And unfortunately, one of those thoughts caused him to drop this football.
When you have this start to happen, and as we let it go here, there were a couple more drops that would follow, a bad penalty. Does it just become a matter of losing that confidence? Are you fighting yourself, fighting your body? What happens if? I
wouldn't say you're losing. I mean, it's just a building of frustration, right? But one comforting thing that I did see is that number 7 continued to go at him. It didn't matter what he saw, what was happening on the field. He continued to go right at him because he knows that that's going to be his guy, and he's just got to work through it, right? And he's got to get these live fire reps in order to to get better as a receiver. But as you can see here, confident throw by 7, great route by great route by number 11, not releasing inside this time, but going out. Releasing outside, having a great top end, coming back to the football, and being able to make a play for a first down.
And it's maybe not just even Dwayne Haskins with the confidence, but the coaching staff didn't pull him out. They didn't say you're done for the night. You're shattered. I mean, they kept putting him in tough situations.
Yeah, I mean, the response by everybody, including the quarterback and the coaches, from the day that he had is going to allow him to be a freak of nature one of these days. I'm telling you. You know, I think the first play and the third play are great illustrations of Austin's ability to get himself open in his route, right? Once he kind of gets over his mental thought processes on this, right? He gets over that, gets some more reps on that, watches some film, gets with the quarterback, gets with the coaches. This is what we'll see the rest of the season, and this will continue.
And he's getting a chance to bounce back on Saturday against Tulane. You know that Dwayne Askins will keep looking for him. Ohio State with a chance to maybe work out some kinks, get ready for Penn State. Evan Spencer breaking it all down as always on BuckIQ. I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you next time.